Right, so I've come that amazing time when I get to know more about y'all, you know. Thank you for coming in once again. You're looking lovely and hype and chilled out. Cindy, so I'm going to give you all a minute, apart from this man here, to, of course, just tell us a bit about yourself. So, Fidel, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my real name is Fidel Mwati. So, artist, a gospel artist. So, nashukuru sana ni God kwa hii chance alinipa, then from my bros, my big bros, kwa hapo for as in tukimess wanatusaidia. So as in mimi nasema tu niko proud and nashukuru God.
So are you doing music because of the inspiration you got, or is it a talent, or is it the pressure that your big brothers are keeping you up to? Or?
No, it's not ile pressure, but iko tu kwa damu.
Iko kwa damu. Iko short kabisa.
Iko kwa damu.
Tutaangalia hiyo maneno basi. Okay, Zelana.
Hi.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Carol Blessed, and my stage name is Zelana. Yeah.
Tell us, you know, when did you start doing music and stuff like that?
I started doing music in 2014 with one single by the name Nishike. Yeah.
Okay then, right. We'll get, of course, to understand more about yourself a bit later. Otezi, tell us a bit about yourself.
My real name is Victor Ondong.
Ondonga.
No, it's Ondong.
Oh, okay.
And I'm from Kakamega. I started singing in 2014, but professionally last year, 2015. And it's been a very good journey. Kuana mentorship, you trust me, you can never go wrong.
You can never go wrong.
Yeah.
So it's a passion.
Yeah, it's a passion and it's a driving, and it's so crazy in me. Same kwa damu sasa.
When you are really what? Is it in your blood also?
Yeah, it is.
Tell us about yourself.
Real name is Larry Mwatia, and I'm born again. Stage name Sledge.
What is Sledge?
Most of the time nikiwa high school nilikuwa nafanya freestyles and stuff, tulikuwa tunarogea wasee mafunky ndio upate at least chance ya kwenda funky. So walianza kuniita real Sledge Hammer, as in best yangu Desmet alikuwa ananiita tu Sledge Hammer, as in lines zangu ma punchline manini. Yeah, so at that time ilikuwa more secular music, and then ilikuwa tu unadunda kwa beach yote. You're not sure about what gospel is, what secular is. Yeah. But in the year 2013 is when I got born again. Alafu professionally nilianza kufanya muziki 2014 is when I did my first video. Actually, almost all of us tulianza 2014.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So jina za nini?
Larry Mwatia.
Larry.
Yeah, Larry Mwatia.
Larry. Yeah. Okay, now I have your ID name. Anyway, that said, so Daddy Owen, Bits and Blessings University, we've been seeing it, you've been wearing t-shirts, you know, we've been singing around, but what what idea did you have when you began it?
You see, since I started music like a couple of years ago, as in I've been doing music for long in this industry, and most of the time I've been trying to mentoring young guys, but it's been very hard because maybe you meet a guy and then you do a single for the guy, you just guide them to do a video and all that, and eventually along the way, or you do a collab, along the way you find that maybe the guy expected much, or maybe you didn't do enough, and eventually at the end of the day you don't know if your hand was there, or you really helped the guy or not, or did the guy derailed from what he was planning to do, because the moment you decided to do a collab with them, you saw talent in them, and eventually you don't know. If someone asks you right now, where did Danko go? I can't answer that question, you understand? Because these are the guys that I've been trying to mentor for a very long time, but in between, you never know what happens, you understand? Right. So I decided the best thing I can do right now, instead of mentoring one every year, I can just collect young guys, come together, and through and through, apart from just giving them collabos, apart from just providing money for them to do videos and singles, they need first to understand what is Christianity, what is being a gospel artist. I mean, people right now there's a very thin line between secular and gospel. You never know which song is gospel and which song is secular. So, and you see, for me, I believe it's more of the person himself or herself. As in, you need to be a definition of what you're doing. You understand? So when you see the person and you see how they behave, and when you see what is, before even they sing, you can just tell these are gospel artists. Or when they sing, you can just listen to the lines, and the lines should be the same as the life they're living. So eventually I was like, it's not easy to be there because you see, for us, we were mentored. Yeah? So I'm never that person who is ready to criticize the young guys who I see doing things not the right way, because I don't know if I'm the part and parcel of the people who to blame, or am I a mentor to come and criticize? You understand? So it's really hard because maybe these young people never got someone to mentor them. So for me, I went back at home and I was like, let me think about it. And I was like, let me come up with some people or some young guys who I can mentor. Show them that you need to pray, you need to understand the word before you sing to us. So that's when I collected these young boys and I formed this group. And this group is different because it's not a group per se. You can't say these are another group that in 2 years' time you say the group has break up and who have left and go. These guys are individual artists on their own. So they're just in a boot camp right now. It's not like they're
and you know, there's always a saying that the mentor chooses the mentees.
Yes.
So why do you choose these individuals in particular, and what special thing did you see?
I said, but for a very long time, you see, for me, my brother started with me, mentoring me before he started mentoring other guys. So charity begins at home. I was like, let me mentor my younger brothers first, and apart from them, let me not make it a family affair. Let me add some people who I think they're more like a family. I've known the Nana for long, I've known Otezi for long, and there's another guy called Simbo and Marisa. These are young artists who I know, apart from just talent, because I've been here for long. I know talent is not everything. Sometimes it's about dedication, sometimes it's about how you know God, how you're dedicating yourself to know God, and how you want to express yourself, and how you want to express the word of the Lord to the people. So others here, I can just be real. Others here can sing better than others. Others can rap better than others. But others is not about singing or rapping. They're in between. You never know if they are rapping or singing. But what matters is what matters is how they're using their talent to spread the word. That's what that matters. Talent is not everything. I know so many guys who are very talented, but sometimes you never know where they go. You understand? I've been here for a very long time, and I've seen so many guys who are super talented than me, but eventually you never know what happens. So sometimes it's not about the talent, it's about your background. What is the foundation? You understand? What is the foundation?
Okay.
How are you rooted? That's the most important thing.
Right.
So that's the main reason why I started this, because I don't want to be in the public, I'm in the media criticizing other artists, and yet there's nothing I'm doing
about it in your own backyard.
Yes.
Okay, then. So Fidel, one thing I do understand when you're being mentored is you have to have discipline.
Yeah.
You know, so that your mentor can feel that they're impacting you, and you can also feel that you're being impacted by whatever you're being told. So how has been your journey, being mentored? Have you been able to discover your talent in a wholesome way? You know, who you are, what you like the most, and stuff like that?
Yeah, like venye amesema, maybe utapata msee na rap na mwingine anaimba, so sometimes unakuanga na hiyo shida. Leo naweza fanya Lingala wa bongo song na mix, so sijui target yangu ama sijui genre ile direction ya sound yangu. So at least sasa venye nilikuwa hapa, at least anajua as in ile direction yangu. So,
but are you also giving yourself, a deadline in the sense that yes, you're being mentored, but then you have your own personal goals into what you want to achieve?
Yes, I have my own music. As in, nimefanya before anzishe hii group, tulikuwa na as in our own songs, videos. So akakama na hiyo idea ya kutumenta. So for me, naweza sema tu yani pia ni poa na thank God for your chance.
Na mbona wewe ulichagua yeye au mentor, mentor rather? You need to be your mentor.
Unajua ilikuwa surprise because yeye aliona hivyo. Unajua ukiona msee akisema natakuwa na wewe, huwezi kataa. As in hiyo chance come once. So hiyo chance yenye kama na yeye, so nashukuru God yani.
Okay, so I'll ask you the same thing. How's your experience been? And when I don't know if it was the same for you that he approached you to be your mentor, or the other way around. Tell us about how the experience is.
The experience has been very good. I thank God for Owen, because for real I've learned a lot from him, spiritually and musically, and I can say that I've grown. Because I'm used to doing very slow songs, but now I have a song which is coming out soon. It's a bit hype, and I'm not used to hype. So he gave me that challenge to do something which is more hyper than what I'm used to. So for real, I've grown.
So in a few words, you're saying you came out of your shell and you're daring to do something different.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
And I don't know if maybe I'm wrong. Are you the only lady in this group?
No, we are two.
Oh, you too.
We
So
are
how
two.
is it being, with this bold, aggressive man? They're not. They look aggressive. Honestly, they do. They're roaring with their basses and all that.
We used to them. They're very good guys. We thank God for them.
Yeah,
they're
so
amazing.
you're basically just fitting in and finding your footing as a woman.
Oh, yes.
So how is it being mentored? Because there's some women who say you prefer being mentored by women because maybe some men wouldn't understand the needs when it comes to the personal growth or the upbringing of a person as an individual. Is that the same for you, or is it?
No,
it's okay.
For me, it's okay because he's very understanding. Yeah, sometimes even I feel like I don't feel like doing this, going to the wherever, but he's like, you know what, you can do it. I think Owen has believed in me so much, and I thank God for that. And I'm not leaving bits and blessings soon. I'm here to stay.
Awesome. We're keeping a tab on you, by the way. So 5 years down the line, I'll be like, remember you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Otezi.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience. What has been so unique? You said that this passion for music is in your blood.
Yeah.
So when you're being mentored or basically inside Beats and Blessings University, what have you come to discover about yourself?
The first thing I learned from Owen, it was salvation. Hizo time zingine ulikuwa unafanya ngoma, unafanya gospel, unapata vitu zina backfire, unashangaa
Kwa nini kuna backfire?
Because unajua first thing umeokoka, so you're just like
You're just
doing this.
So ulikuwa umeokoka yani
But before akiturut kwa salvation, yani the first thing, that is the direction. You'll never lose. Yani hapo amenisaidia sana, and mentorship is a very good thing. I've very noticed, and you know direction of what you're doing before you go to the studio and where you want to go when you're recording your songs or planning for a video, you see, because when you have someone to look up to, I believe you can get some pieces of advices because he knows more channels than you've never been there, you're new, so the direction that you want, you'll get from him.
Okay, there's always this thing about young people where, you're mentored and you reach a point where you feel like umefika, okay? Yeah. So you don't need your mentors, you don't need anyone else who you came up with. You feel like you can do it alone. Have you ever gotten a moment like that? And how do you handle it? Because you're young. You said all of you are young. How do you do it?
Such moments, I believe God will remind you where you're from. Because as much as you will try to avoid, you'll reach a point that you realize, no. Even if never somebody nimefika, but at some point I was helped. So you just have to go back, be humble, and urudishe tu greatness na Sunday mali ulianzia.
Okay, sir. Okay, that
charity begins at home.
Okay, cool. So, Sludge, tell us about your experience. How has it been having your brothers go before you? You're in this vicinity where you're able to see where music is produced, songs are born, and how was that experience for you? And then now you're mentored.
Yeah, me nasema actually at some point kukua in a family where people unaweza tell as in from the level ama standards zenye Owen amefanya kwa muziki, you get winning those awards, kufikisha hizo level, kukua na so many songs that are inspiring a lot of people, you get mentoring so many people. Inakuanga hard saa zingine mi na Fidel at some point tunajaribu kuimagine manze by the way, because unajaribu kufeel tu yani chenye umsa amedu utaifikia hiyo level, you get but at the same time yo tuonesha tusiangalie muziki in that kind of perspective, because tukiangalia in that perspective we'll never do it, you get. And then for him amekaa pale for like 10 years. Ilikuwa last year ulikuwa celebrate 10 years. Yeah, so he's been there for 10 years.
Atamiishi kwa industry yani.
You get like
chumvi.
Maka nywele na turn white. You get. So naweza sema actually one thing I can say, mistakes zenye wali do like wakianza muziki for all that 10 years, your time mistakes zenye wali do, yeah, zitaka tufanye the same mistakes. That's why I'll take your initiative kuja kutumentor, you get, because he's been there for like 10 years. So ametuonesha a lot of things, because me, trust you me, as much as nimeka kwa ministry for like 2 years, I know a lot of things, and like some of the guys I know when you're pata mentorship. So mentorship you are very, very vital in anyone's career, anyone's mtu yote makona dream. Mentorship lazima uwe nayo. Yeah. So mimi naweza sema tu actually ametuteach a lot of things musically, salvation na kila kitu hiyo tuonesha.
Okay then. Right, so as we wind up, Daddy Owen, finally, tell us about what you're always proud to see when you mentor all these people at the end of the day. 10 years is a very long time, and sometimes you have so much info, you don't even know how to put it out to these people. You know, you wish maybe you could just remove yourself and put it on the table and say, okay, fine, this is it. You know, so how, you know, do you make sure that you tell them what they need at the right time, and also ensure that what you're telling them is something that they can absorb and understand?
Yeah. Okay, the most important thing is to understand them individually, because at the end of the day, you know, others will achieve things differently. Like for me, when it comes to me and my brother, for example, Rafton achieved a lot of things more than us, because more than me, because him is the guy who paved the way for us, you understand? He was like a pioneer of gospel music. So for us, when we came and tukashiniza awards and all those things, it was because of someone like Rafton. You understand? Maybe he didn't have a chance to win the awards that mean the Shinda, because those days, maybe those awards is equal.
Yeah.
So that's
but
the
trust
same
me,
thing.
listen to me in high school like crazy man. Number one fan.
Yeah. So those are the things that you need to tell these guys. Right now, maybe the opportunities are different from what nilikuwa nashinda kama MTV awards and all that. Opportunities right now are very different, because for us, like for example, we didn't have online music whereby you can push your music online. Now then they have a chance to talk to their fans and do all these things. So it's different, and you package everything according to how you know their weakness and their strength.
But how do you make sure that it's authentic? We have, you know, some people would argue that back in the day there were not very many platforms, but then there was a realness in the music. Right now there's everything. So how do you make sure that it's authentic and not something that I listen to, I'm like, oh my God, this gospel music, let me go back and listen to.
I always tell them, you see, influence or change, you'll never force in someone. You understand? The most important thing is for them to see it from you. They just see it without you even. I can't force it down your throat and tell you, you must change, you must do this. You understand? I can influence you for a change. That's the most important thing. So I always tell them, listen to the song that I write and the song that I sing. I never change my message. The message is the same. I'll never sing a song that is lukewarm. You don't know this song is a gospel song or don't do that. Keep to the word and make sure, because gospel music will always be there, whether we are the ones who are preaching it or others who are coming. So I always tell them, forget about other things. Forget about the fame and the money and all that. These things will come, but the most important thing is stick to the word. That's the most important thing I always say.
Right, so we've come to an end. Thank you so much for coming in. Bless you all. You know, have a beautiful Sunday today. And, you know, of course, we cannot finish this up without you guys singing for us. Cynthia.
The guys who sing very well. Okay, why don't they wako hapa? Melissa and Simbo. Now,
wataimba too.
BGVs. Whatever BGVs.
It's okay. It's okay. You're all blessed individually in different ways. Amen. Yeah, so that's your camera right there. Yeah, the one on the camera 5. Mko tayari? Tuende. Okay, let's go.
Wakati sikuwa na lolote, rafiki sikuwa na yeyote, hata mavazi ya kuvaa, chakula na vyote, aibu ukaondoa. Aya, uliniokoa, nitaimba ya siku zangu zote,
Asanteni. Pia mimi niko na talent. Mlete t-shirt. Yeah, I have talent, by the way. You know. But congratulations on your wedding, and congratulations to the rest of you on all your endeavors. Thank you so much. Okay, well, there you go. That is Beats and Blessings University. They're showcasing to you, you know, what they're made of, their stories, individual stories, that is. And of course, Daddy Owen, their mentor, has been able to tell us a bit of what we do need to understand about them and why he came up with this particular institution. So stay tuned. We'll be back with a whole lot more. Do not go anywhere.